If you are watching on YouTube, by all means, watch it there if you just want to watch. If you want to bid, you got to follow the QR code and come on over to Whatnot. Very easy to sign up if you haven't signed up. Got the thumbs up. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Nice to do an evening one. I haven't done this in a while, and there's kind of a point to this. Mike was going to be with me, UT Mike, but he's I think stuck in a little traffic, so he's gonna come in a little bit later because I want to introduce you to Mike. If you don't know Mike, UT_Mike. He's a seller here on Whatnot. He's also a really cool dude. He's local. He's been a friend of mine for many, many years. And he and I were talking the other day, and we were saying I was talking about some of the sales I want to do, and he said, "You know what? I can help you." So Mike is going to start doing a series of weeknight shows, and on this account, on the Lamley account. And the first one is scheduled for December 4th. So we're going to take the week off next week for Thanksgiving. And then he will be back on weeknights and I will be doing weekends. And I've got a million Lamley exclusives to sell. We did a bunch already. Thanks to everyone who bought those. They all should be shipped. If you haven't gotten them yet, you will. And then we'll be taking things out of the collection, tons and tons of stuff. And I thought, why not start with some convention models tonight? So I got a ton of them. You can bid if you want right there. Go into the store and pre-bid if you want. It's a pretty cut and dry show. We're going to work through these very, very quickly. I've done enough talking. Let's do some auctions. Let's do some giveaways. This is the first model we're going to auction. This is the first giveaway. And I've got, you never know what I'm going to give away. You never know what I'm going to auction. I'll try and do the show's theme so you kind of know what. I don't want someone to come in and say, "Hey, what about this car?" And then I go, "Oh, I sold it at a show a while ago." So giveaway has started right up there, and so you'll it could be a Skyline show, it could be a car culture show, it could be a mini GT show, it could be a Cutter House show, it could be a million kind of show, but giveaways could be anything. All right, let's just get to it. I've got some auctions. We're going to try and talk. I'm going to try and, as I've always said, I try and pay attention to the chat. Once we get Mike in here, we'll bring him on so we can chat with him. He is going to be doing some amazing shows, starting with a loose car show that you can bookmark already. You can go out and find it. It's under my account. I think there's going to be some Ferraris in there, some cool older stuff. So to you definitely want to bookmark those, and you never know what we'll try and it'll always be good stuff. That's the key. All right, Porsche 959. These are all from various conventions and nationals. There's two a year, one in LA, always in October, one somewhere in the United States, always in, well, anywhere. It's always in April. All right, let's get these auctions started. We'll go with 20-second auctions. There's been some pre-bids on these. So this is one of 6,000 made. I'm not going to emphasize the numbers because I don't have, I have the cars marked. If it's a really, really good number, I'll let you know, and I'll make sure that that's specific. This is the Porsche 959, fantastic model. Obviously, we had the metallic, whatever you call that one, kind of what would you call that blue? What's that color? You guys tell me. That blue one that just went on RLC. Steel blue. Thank you, Diecast Jeff. Steel blue. You've got red. Have we done a red one? Yeah, I think there's a red one, and then of course the black one. And it's becoming quite the family of models. So, CP, congrats! It's your first purchase. Thank you very much. That is yours. Keep these in order, and we're just going to go for it. I'm gonna these are all from the most recent. The ones I'm going to do, well, the first couple. CP, check your payment. Sometimes your credit card goes, I don't know what you're doing. I think it worked. Okay, nice job. Thank you, sir. All right, I've got to scroll for these. This is the Corvette 69 Copo. This was the finale model. Finale model, you have to, this is actually really underrated casting. Finale model, you have to be at the show. You can buy multiples of the convention model if you have a ticket. You only get one finale per ticket, one finale model. So this is always done in fewer numbers. This is 4,000 that are done. So 6,000 for the convention models, 4,000 for the Corvette or for the finale. The best finale model I think ever was the Porsche, the black Porsche from a couple years ago at Nationals. But the Copo Corvette, totally underrated. The James Garner one of this, where one of the first versions, Toy Fair is really cool, but the James Garner, this is kind of like the Toy Fair. The deco is kind of an homage to that, which I think is cool. And Hot Wheels works with the convention folk to do it. Another new purchase, a new buyer, SM Max Turbo 2085. Congrats, that's yours. Should we do another one from the show? The other conventional 959 was one, 32 Ford was another, totally underrated as well. Not collector's cup of tea for sure. The modern collector, but a lot of classic collectors. But I think everybody needs to have a few of these hot rods in their collection, because if you really like JDM, for example, or Euro cars, when you stretch a little further, this is what I've noticed, because I thought, okay, this is what I know what I like. But when I stretch a little further into some of these other elements of car culture, I start gaining an appreciation. Let Hot Wheels or any brand, Mini GT, Tarmac, Auto World, do that to you, and all of a sudden you're like, holy, I won't say it. Those are cool. And I think a 32 Ford, especially this convention one, which is fantastic, is with the pinstriping on it, is just a brilliant model. And Brendan Vituski designed this one to have two different engines in it too, which is cool. So this one all has the same engine. It's not like they switched them out. But Mike Wilby, Mark, hi Mark. Another new buyer. This is great. Funktown, congrats. That's yours. Mike got a little stuck in traffic, got a little stuck at the office, if you will. He was going to be with me, but Mike will be here. Mike will be here. All right. What was the dinner model? Let's see if I can find one of the dinner models, and then we'll move on to some of the older conventions. We have, which if you see it listed, it's going to be, unless I run out of time. We'll get to Matt Gabe's car here in a minute. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. So this is another one done in lower numbers, 4,000. This has a really thick protector on it too. You know that Hot Wheels does two different kinds of protectors? There's no way for me to show this, but it has a thicker protector. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. We had a winner on the giveaway, didn't we? And I didn't even notice who it was. But congrats, whoever it was. You just got that. All right. Make this one the giveaway. This is the Kroger exclusive. I actually was in Arizona this weekend and found a few of them, and I picked them up because I saw a handful a few months ago here in Utah, but it's a rare bird in Utah. Have not seen it very often, so I'll give away that Audi, and plus it's just super cool in gray with the black 10 spoke. All right, let's do the dinner model. If I can find it. I'm terrible, guys. I'm terrible at this. There it is. Okay, 4,000 made. Matt Gabe. Matt's in Australia for the Australian diecast convention this weekend. Matt's down there. Hey, Funktown, thanks for the tip. That's nice. Mark, yeah, you are. I think I know who you know. So the designer gets to pick the car. Matt Gabe picked the Datsun Fairlady 2000, done in a livery that he's done. He owns this car. This is one of 4,000. Underrated model, Datsun JDM. It's fantastic, really beautiful. With the 10 spoke. This one didn't get the play that maybe some of the others have, but this one is just, I mean, there's nothing to complain about on this one. I think it's pretty sweet. Max Turbo, you got it. Yours. Okay. Let's do another pretty sweet one. Let's go way back. Well, way back is relative. 2018. '65 Mercury Comet Cyclone. If I could do it, I would show you. This one has a textured roof. That is actually, I mean, I wish if you could see it, it is actually textured. It's a really cool design. Hot Wheels van did it. Steve Vandervaart. And it's got the Moon Eyes logo, peppermint twist, really cool theme in this kind of obviously peppermint look. Another underrated, just beautiful casting. Casters don't have the play that they did have, what, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But man, it's cool to have them together. And this one with the textured roof, it's pretty sweet. Diecast think these aren't underrated. I think they're underrated by, well, I mean, they got hyped for a second, and then they were living the hype life for a while, and they still do. The 55 Bel Air does, and that doesn't, when I say hype, I don't mean anything negative by it. Two-tone, new buyer, thank you, sir, or ma'am. I don't know who. I should say thank you. I'll just keep it at that. That's yours. There's a lot of buzz. Speaking of, let's do Moon Eyes Gasser from Atlanta. I just think that, I don't know. They like you want to see them get past the hype and then gain some appreciation. I had a thought about that the other day. What was it? Oh, BRE. BRE was living. I mean, it was like people were putting the BRE logo on. Here it is from Atlanta, Moon Eyes Gasser. Putting the BRE logo on Chevy Silverados and stuff, and it was just because it was just like it was the ultimate hype. It was what like maybe Liberty Walk or RWB is right now, at least among collectors. And now I think it's settling a little bit, and people might say, "Oh yeah, BRE hangs like the BRE set," but now BRE can settle back into its vintage racing life, which is nice. And then it can like be a gateway to other vintage racing liveries and classic liveries and Trans Am and everything else. And so it's settling nicely where it needs to. That's kind of my thought. I might do a video on that. I've actually been thinking that through. Mini Stings, congrats! This one is yours. Put that off to the side as well and just keep on going. Camaro, this is 2022 LA. That one actually happened, right? 6,000. If they're the convention models, it's going to be one of 6,000 made. Here we go. 1969 Chevy Camaro. It was the pink car in this last convention. I think it is the ultimate Camaro casting now. There's a little bit of a blemish. This is on the protector. A little bit of a scratch. You can see that there. So the car is perfectly fine. There you go. Pineapple, you won the giveaway. You got the Audi. I'll give another Audi away here in a minute. It's that kind of brush metal look on this one, which is so cool. What do we have? 2 versions in RLC, 2 Max Turbo, yours. 2 versions in conventions. I think that's where we're at, right? Pretty sweet car. Speaking of hype, there we go. Okay. Another Atlanta car, another dinner car, only 4,000 made. Lots of interest in this one. Cowabunga. Dwayne Vance's casting, Dwayne Vance's design. Let's see, where is it? There it is. What are, let's see, I'm trying to see what everyone is talking about. Do you see the sneak peek yet on the Golf 959? Well, I don't know what has been actually. I know that the 22B was shown on forums. I don't know if I can't, I don't show anything outside of if they put it on a forum, I can't show it. But there's a Golf 959. I don't know what's been leaked and what's been officially released, and so it's hard to speak to it. But yes, they did show a 22B. You can go to, if you're an RLC member. Noob, congrats. Cowbug is yours. Yeah, you can go there. I keep doing all this. See here, I've got about going back to Chicago in 2019. This was a fantastic show. I stayed in Chicago and had a great time on the lake. Oh my gosh, great hotel that we stayed at afterwards. My wife came up and we hung out. How many made on this one? 5,000 made of this one. And it's the only one I've got. So that's the number 17777777777. Union 76 deco. Pretty sweet. Any more of them of these of the bus? I don't think so. I think it's the only one I have. I can look. If it's not listed, then I don't have it. I might have sent someone somewhere else, but oh, the Cowabug. Yeah, there's one more I'm going to list later. Congrats, Tony. Yours. All right. Okay, now let's go from Chicago to Charlotte. Chevy Blazer. All right, you want me to play fair? I can't stand this one. I love the casting. I wish we'd see it more. I wish it would get some car culture play, and there's been some really good versions of this from the garage. Ray, thank you. And you know what? I was being grouchy, and your name is Ray Grouch. So there you go. I just don't like the design. It's good to have if you want all the. I mean, I have a loose version in my convention collection, but I just don't like this design. I don't mind the pinstriping and stuff. I'm just not real keen on the flames. And I like flames in some. I just wish that Blazer had more of a cool kind of vintage look to it. All right. Okay, let's go back to LA 37. So this was a year ago. 454 SS. Amazing casting. That black RLC is just a classic. And we've seen it a few times. I'm one version of this one soon. I would love to. I hope we do. But this brushed silver really works too. Going from a Chevy I don't like, Chevy design I don't like, to a Chevy design I love. And I think this one really killed it on this one. Steel blue with white interior would look cool. Okay, enter the giveaway. We're almost there for the Honda. You excited for the new white 930 RDB? That I am excited for. Max Turbo again. Congrats. Oh, low number on that too. Brutal Mano, you won that. You won the giveaway, and then Max Turbo. Look at the number on that. That's a low one. 388 out of 6,200. I'll make sure. Can't remember if I have another one listed, but I'll make sure that's the right number. Maybe send me a message, Max Turbo, that you got the 388. Can you do that if you don't mind? Just to remind me, because I don't want to forget. So just send me a message in the DM. Don't leave it here. All right. And then I'll just make sure that that's attached to it. Columbus and our tour of the world. I ran into some guys today, and this is the Camaro, asking about how to get tickets to the convention. Does anybody, and I get this question a lot, and I have a hard time answering it. If someone wants to leave in the comments, like how you get tickets via the newsletter and stuff, it'd actually be nice because that question comes up a lot, and they are the tickets are very difficult to get. And I'll start a giveaway here too. Giveaway started, but I haven't shown you what it is yet. Dalit, do I know why RWB is taking so long? RWB, and I think I can say this. Oops. RWB is a very complicated license. Tony, count 69. Congrats. Camaro is yours. Let's start another auction before I talk about that. And I'll see if, let's see here. Still waiting on Mike. As soon as Mike's on, we'll bring him in to chat with him. Ah, here's a good one from Atlanta. Supra. Toyota Supra. Bidding has begun. Pink Toyota Supra. Not the RLC, but the original, Fast and Furious casting, done as premium. RWB is just a very complicated license. And I think Porsche has to approve the license. Obviously, I think RWB will say yes, but then there's like specifics on how Porsche and RWB come together for Max. I got your message. Thank you. I just think it's a very difficult. There's a reason we haven't seen another version of the RLC version. Congrats, Max Turbo. You won the Supra as well. I'll better get a big box going for you. So I think it's just, there's a lot to work through. And so it's not only the casting, but then the deco that they use and how, does Porsche approve of that deco so it's just, I think it's just a very complicated, they can't just, run with it all the time. So I think that's just one of the issues with it. So we'll see this white version, which looks great. I saw it at the convention. And then here's a Mustang. And then, yeah, I don't know if we'll see a few versions of it after that, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. I just don't expect to see it a ton is my point. But, maybe they've got something going right now, but I think it probably kind of comes and goes. So Cobra R, this is from convention 2023, so last year. In orange. I think I have the blue one too, the teal one, which is magnificent. I'll get that one up later. I think I have a pink one too. So we've seen the RLC version, and then we've seen 3 via the convention. This orange one, the teal one, which is one of my all-time favorite convention models, and then the pink one, which is really cool too. So RWB is an old casting. It came out a few years ago, Rindog. Dark Matter. Congratulations. Yours. We're busting through these guys. Another one from last year. This was a dinner model. 4,000. Phil Reelman designed this for the dinner. This really cool custom Plymouth Barracuda. There's been one in RLC. This one is like, maybe at first you go, oh, it's just this gray. Dark Matter, check your payment. It's just this gray model. But then when you look in the details of what he's done with the engine and the taillights as like a modern resto mod, it's pretty sweet. This is a really, really cool model. So, underrated. Funktown, yours. Okay, I think we're gonna winner of the. We'll do it. Get another auction in real quick. Let's go back to Nationals in Columbus. This one's beautiful with the pinstriping. So this is where you get cool. Thanks, Dark Matter. Oh, did that not work? Let's try this again. And we're also going to see who the winner is. Trippy Shrooms. You can trip over the design of that Skyline. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Ford F100. We'll start another giveaway here in a second. Pretty RLC, really nice with the pinstriping. The pinstriping is what makes this one great. So does the engine bay and the engine too. And the wheels, mag wheels on this. And a big Ford on the back. Ford! Sorry. Pretty sweet. Aztec Magic. You got it. You got it. Let's do another giveaway. We'll start an auction too. We still got a few to do, and then we'll do another giveaway here. Hold on. Yeah, let's just knock the second one of these out. The other Copo. This I put in 2. So there's the second one. If you're looking at the Copo Corvette, this is the other one I've got. I put up 2. One already went. This is the second one. So now is your chance while I get a giveaway going. Do another Godzilla. If Mike can't come on, I still haven't heard from Mike. I'm waiting for a text from him. If he can't come on, we'll do something else. Maybe I'll come on with the first show he does. Is it black or dark silver? I would call this black. And it's fantastic. Such a cool model. Christian Rodriguez. Congrats. Yours. All right. Okay, this one has fantastic card art and a fantastic design. I think people are realizing how good this is. Card art's fantastic. And the Bloodshot 41 Willys Gasser with all the crazy detail. This is, and the wheels. Wow, this is next level. Only one I got. Only one. Another one with just tremendous pinstriping on it. Headers have the burnt look to them. The Goat Boy, congrats. It's yours. No Supers tonight, my friend, but there will be Super shows coming. All right, that's in there. Let's keep on going. Let's do another brush metal Camaro. I think I put 2 up here. Let's make sure. Yep. 69 Camaro. I think this is the only other one I have. If there's a third one up, then I'll get to it, but I think that's it. You know what? There is a third one. How about I give this one away at the end of the show? How about we do the 5-second giveaway on that? Should we do that? Okay, I'm putting it over here. 5-second giveaway at the end of the show. That's how we will end the show. You guys can explain here in the comments what the 5-second giveaway is. It's super freaking fun. Voyominous. Congrats. You won this one. Put that off to the side for you. Let's go Skyline. Orange Skyline from LA 2022. Another fantastic model. RLC premium Skyline. I think this is the only one I've got today. Skyline giveaway, Skyline auction. Yeah, everyone's explaining it. It's super fun. You got to get in 5 seconds, and then I hit run on the giveaway. We start it, and then 5 seconds later it ends, and we'll make it a good one. So we'll put up the brushed Camaro. Hawaii celery, yours. Congrats. All right, we're gonna try and bust through these as quickly as we can. I keep saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, one of the most mysterious convention models of all time. And here's why I say it. Mark Jones. Let's talk about this one for a little bit. This is the 1970 Chevy Nova dinner model, honoring Mark Jones right before he retired. Mark Jones is responsible for some of your favorite premium castings, especially car culture. Anything that was new over the last few years was designed by Mark Jones before Ron took over after Mark retired. And he designed this Nova as well, and then did this ridiculous color combination. And I don't want to say I don't want to say he was trolling, because he might like this design, but it's a very odd color combination. And I think he's just like, I think this was his chance to say, you know what? I'm going to do whatever I want. And it's super unique. So I'm going to put this one up for auction. It's generally considered amongst the collectors as an ugly, like the casting's cool, like a modern take on a classic Nova. But this paint, this green and blue, it's with the wheels, it's kind of funny. And you kind of gain a certain appreciation for it. Um, who won the giveaway? Jojo Con, congrats, you got the Skyline. But let's do this auction. So it's a very unique model, 4,000 made, low number 866. And Mark, you know what? Mark can do whatever he wants, because he worked for Mattel for decades and did some of the best models we've ever seen. He's behind, I mean, classic Euro, classic American muscle, classic Japanese. He's done it all. Ray, you've gotten both my Grouchy models. And sensing a theme, Ray, if I really want you to buy, I'm just going to bag on the model. You're going to buy it. So I like this duo. Ray Grouch likes Grouchy models. Okay. Let's go from that to something. All right, this is the only one I've got, and it's a doozy. One of my favorite convention models of all time. 2001 BMW M5. Just even take the packaging away. I mean, yes, it could be considered like a car culture model, but that doesn't matter because there's only 4,000 of them. It was the finale. Ooh, look at the number on this one. You see that? 292. This is low. Winner gets this one. 292. Super looking model. It's super clean. They put the convention information in a very minimal way on the trunk and put the 10 spokes on it. It's just a beautiful model. Whether or not it's rare, whether or not it's a convention model, it's just super cool. But it is rare, and it does have a very low number. So go for it. I've ranked my convention models in the past. One of my all timers is up here too. It's going to be up. Teal Mustang is up there as one of my favorites. This one is up there. Yellow Skyline, which is obviously a legend. The Dinner DeLorean, which is coming up. How do you buy the new AK? Terry, I would go to A&J Toys. J-Car Diecast has them as well. You can buy the cases. IRWB. Hope I said that right, because I don't think it was IRWB. And when you see RWB, that's yours. Congrats. Let's do a giveaway. I did pull out 2 Hondas, so I might as well put the other one in. The whole purpose of this show, well, the purpose of the show was to sell these cars and make more space, but I wanted to get you in front of Mike. We'll do it. We'll get Mike at his show. It's already scheduled, so you can, if we don't see Mike, we'll just do it later. I'll come on his show. All right. Let's see, because it's under my account. Okay, here's going back to Chicago. Let's go back to Chicago. Another finale model. 66 Dodge A100, another kind of underrated model. It comes from the kind of the yesteryear premium models, right? Before car culture. I don't think we've seen this one in car culture either, but it's really cool. Route 66 hauling. I really like the color on this one. Love the details. Not as appreciated as some of the other ones, but very cool. And goes back, what, 5 years? So, OG Designs, new buyer. Thank you, sir. I did it again. Thank you, person. Congratulations. That is yours. Let's keep going. Okay, let's do another gasser. Let's go back to Collector Nationals. Oh, this one also says Charlotte, but this is the convention that didn't happen. It ended up being online because of the pandemic. So all of the attendees were able to communicate. I bet Mark and Jennifer did a ton of work. Called the White Lightning Delivery. It's a gasser from, and they just sent these models to the attendees who had bought tickets for this one. And I remember I did some drawings online. I think I did it on like Facebook or something. They asked me to help. So yeah, this is from the convention that never was. So it was scheduled for Charlotte. They couldn't do it in Charlotte, so they redid it. I think either the next year or the year after. They returned to Charlotte because they couldn't do it that year. So that's why you see two different. Where is the other one? I'd have to, if I see another one. Yeah, see, like Cleet Norris, congrats. That one's yours. But see, you can see that's the other Charlotte one. That's when they actually did it in 2022. Yeah, so it was 2 years later. So this was the first Charlotte, and they did it there. We'll get to that Mustang in a minute. So congratulations, Cleet. It's yours. All right. I am looking here. Skylines. I get a lot of. Just getting. I think you guys are just chatting. Hope everyone's being nice. Hope everyone's being nice. Let's do an '83 Silverado. Why not? 2022 LA. '83 Silverado. USA 1, that classic Chevrolet. What is it? Like a rock, kind of that vibe. USA 1 was kind of a marketing thing. Maybe you truck guys can talk about the USA 1 logo that Chevrolet was using for a while on the square body, or just in general for all their Chevrolets, right? So this is 22. They've done 2 Silverados, right? This is the newer one. There was a red and yellow one. I have a loose one in my collection. I don't know if I have a carded one. If I do, I didn't pull it out for this one. But this is pretty sweet with 5 spokes. And it has a pretty factory vibe with the deco. So it's clean. What number? 3620 out of 6200. There, I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. Mini Stangs, congrats. That's yours. Okay, let's just keep on going. We're getting there. Let's do the other Ford. There we go. Let's go Chevy to Ford. All right, tell me in the comments. Trucks only, Chevy or Ford. You can only either say Chevy or you say Ford. While you bid on a Ford. Chevy, Chevy, Chevy. Wow. GM, Chevy, 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 Tacoma. There's a Ford. Yeah, now we're getting a Honda for work Ford. See who the winner of this Honda is. Two-tone 707. Congrats, that's yours. I mean, I think roughly I saw a lot more Chevys. The square body is so iconic. So I've talked about, I grew up Funktown. Congrats. I grew up. I've talked more about my grandfather um, was a Ford dealer in Utah, and let's do a run on Mustangs for a second, then we'll get another giveaway going. He was a Ford dealer in Utah, but before that, he was a GM dealer in Nevada, in Ely, Nevada. All right, pink Mustang, another underrated. When was this one? Was this Atlanta, or was it a year ago? Camaro, which one was? I think maybe this. I don't remember. He was a GM. He had a GM dealership in Ely, Nevada. Um, so he sold trucks. He sold GMCs or GM. I think what being a GM dealer in the '50s means. I'd have to. I don't know. So, and then he founded a Ford dealership and he sold Fords. And then I tell the story that my father always drove Fords too. Obviously, why wouldn't he? And then he bought a Honda when I was a little kid, and I saw, all it took for me to think that was cool by my accountant father, was buying a Honda. We weren't the coolest, right? I mean, he could have bought a Mustang, but he bought a Honda, and I thought that was cool. And he drove that thing forever. And that's what kind of got me all interested in Japanese cars of all things. Funktown, that's yours. Congratulations. But I had a soft spot for Fords. There was, we had to. We were Ford family, at least when I was a kid. All right, I said I'd do two Mustangs. How about this doozy? And then we'll get the other giveaway going. Well, let's just get the giveaway going. Someone said Toyota trucks are great, so let's do an A86 Ultra Hots. Get that going here real quick, and then we'll do the auction. But yeah, so I had to. So I grew up. Here's what I grew up. I had to root for the Dodgers. I had to like Fords. I think that was we weren't a big Raiders. We had to root for the Raiders. And now I'm baseball. I don't have a favorite team. I root for the Arizona Cardinals because I decided to root for the Cardinals. That's been a joy since they moved to Phoenix. I was living there and said, I'll just be a Cardinal fan. All right, let's do the teal Mustang. But they're playing okay this year. Go Hawks. I know we're playing you guys this weekend. Everyone's liking the Cardinals now, but I am always afraid when they go and play Seattle. In Seattle, it's a scary place. Sports suck. What about the new hockey team? I know I haven't gotten into it yet. I know they were the Arizona Coyotes, right? And um, so anyway, this Mustang, by the way, I should say it. Go back to cars. This is top three, top five of convention cars. Julian Coyle's teal Mustang Cobra. It's amazing. It's amazing. Funk Town. That's yours. I didn't flip the salty language tab on the whatnot. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right. Let's do the other 32 Ford. We're getting here. This is the second one I got. Arizona's lost the Utah game. I'll tell you, the Utah fans are all about it. They're super excited about the hockey team. I know Arizona needs to. I don't think they had a great owner. I think there's good fans out there, but um, yeah, people are talking Yetis. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say bad words, but they can put up they'll put up like a little note that says, "Congratulations, Tony." Like, hey, there might be some language in this. So I don't think I get dinged for it, but be cool at the local Hot Wheels meets. Hey, there's Mike. Should we bring Mike on? How do we do this? All right, let me see if I can bring Mike on, and we'll do these auctions. Let's see here. We have not auctioned the Sylvia yet. Do you guys know how to do this? How do I get Mike on here? Let me see. I think I've got it here. Okay, let's see here. No, that's not it. Click his name and then co-host. Okay. There we go. Invitation is in. Let's see if it works. Mike, I sent the invitation. You let me know if you got it. All right, let's do auctions. We'll try that again, or if it doesn't work. Do the this is Lamley Showcase. I can't do it here. Got to save it for videos. All right. How about a Skyline? Pink Skyline. We did the pink Mustang. How about the pink Skyline? R34. Dig this one. As far as Skylines go, it doesn't have the value that some of these do, but it probably will at some point. Josh, no, I didn't, and that was on purpose because I reserved those that were at the JCCS show to sign for those that came to have them signed. So out of fairness to them, I didn't sign any. Chris, congrats. You got the pink Skyline. It's yours. I'm gonna try to do this again with Mike, but let's see who won the A86. If not, I'll come up and hang out with Mike when he does his show. Johnny Muck, congrats. All right. Got a couple more giveaways, a couple more auctions, and we're gonna do the 5-second giveaway. I'm just going on all these Godzillas. I've had them, so let's do them. All right. I think we had a second. Yep, we have a second Gasser. So here's the other Moon Eyes from Atlanta. Did that invitation come through? It didn't. Let me try again. Invite to co-host. Confirm. Okay, I sent it again. Let me know. We'll work on this, guys. If ultimately we'll try our best. And if not, Mike doesn't live that far from me. I'll come over when he's doing his show, and we'll make it work. We'll test out some stuff. Moon Eyes Gasser doesn't get much better. So, Mike, you can introduce yourself in the comments if you'd like to. Mike's a cool guy, super, super nice. That's everything you hear about whenever people talk about Mike is how cool he is, how nice he is. You'll win, and he'll go, good grab. Good grab. All right, let's keep going. I've got 5 more. A collector's soul. You won the Gasser. Congrats. Okay. We've got coming up, and then we'll do the 5-second giveaway. We're going to do this one, which comes with the patch. Ugh. Got one more 959. Got one more Supra, one more Kawabunga, and the Sylvia. What one do you guys want next? Which one do you want next? Should we do the other? Let's do the other Supra. And then 5-second giveaway, which I'm very excited about. So there's Mike making some comments. Wacky job. Cool dude. Hey!
Look at that. Man, we got to figure out like some wallpaper or something so nobody has to stare at my ugly mug.
Yeah, you got to go my style. You got to be behind the camera.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hey, it's nice
Oh,
to meet everybody.
Hawaii
Sorry about
Celery,
that.
congrats. You won the
Work
Supra.
work got crazy, so I was trying to make it in here to say hi to everybody, but definitely appreciate it.
I didn't even do the giveaway, did I? No.
Not
Let's
yet.
start that. Let's start that.
Definitely.
There we go. So Mike is does his own shows, and you got some shows coming up, don't you, Mike?
We've got one, I think right now we've got one scheduled just Sunday evening. Kind of have laid low for the last little while. John and I have been talking about kind of how we want to try and go about sharing some of his collection and some of the other stuff that we've come across. So haven't booked out a lot, but we'll probably look at, either Wednesday or Thursday night each week to try and either host together or have me jump on or vice versa. So
Yeah, I think what we'll do, my weeknights get weird. By the way, let's do the Kawabunga. This is the second one. I said I had two. This is the second one. It looks like you're looking up at the Kawabunga. Like
I did. I glanced up. I'm like, hey, what's that going for?
look at the ceiling. It looks like you're looking at it.
Pretty much.
This what's his at? It's UT_Mike. And we'll make sure that that's in there. Armand. I want to make sure I say these names right, but that is yours.
That's always fun.
I
I
know.
butchered more whatnot handles than I
Oh my gosh.
probably care to admit. Something
And and
legendary.
and and damn to those folks that have names like, you know, fart poop or something. It makes us have
that
to say
force you to
stuff like
say it.
that. Yeah,
That's always great. You're
it's.
like, really? You're gonna make me say that out loud?
I know, I know. All right, let's do the other 959. We'll put this one up. Got a few pre-bids on this one. Yeah, so the way I'm seeing it, Mike, is as we've talked about it, is like you'll do weeknight shows. You'll do a weeknight show maybe once a week, and I'll try and do a weekend show once a week. I mean, I don't even want to say once a week. We'll do it when we can do it. Everybody's busy. Yeah, there's a nice background. But yeah, and I think the thing that we want to say to everybody is it will be a lot of cool stuff. And
For sure.
and we'll try, if you have ideas for themes, loose cars, skylines, ma'am, congratulations. That's yours.
Good
We'll do
pickup.
them, and we've got a million things that we can do. All right, we've got the DeLorean and we've got the Sylvia, and then I don't know if you saw, Mike, I'm going to do a 5-second giveaway on
I
one of the
did.
convention
Heck yeah.
Camaros. So if you win it, you have to return it to me,
Yes.
and we have to give it away again. You're not
I
allowed.
won't even enter.
All right.
I'll bow out.
All right. Sylvia or DeLorean, you guys say it. Just whatever gets to 5 first. I mean, we're going to auction both. 1-1. Sylvia. All right, DeLorean. I think. Yeah, DeLorean's first. Okay, so everyone, let me explain this, Mike, and then you can. So this is from Lombard, Illinois, the Chicago show in 2019. Manson Chong was the guest of honor, and this came with a patch. And so I've added the patch to it, 4,000 made. Um, Patches are so old school, and I think it's really cool. And the patch is super cool with the open DeLorean doors. I have talked about this model too. It is one of the coolest It was excuse me, it was Brendan Matuski who talked about the design. They went through a million iterations of this. This is not just raw. If I could show it, I will. Let me see if I can.
It's
It's just
almost
so
like a
hard to
brushed.
do it. Yeah, they said they'll never do it again because of how difficult it was. But they wanted to make it look like the actual like stainless steel look of the DeLorean, as opposed to just doing a raw casting like they've done on all the others. And so it looks very different. It is for lack of a better term, it's a special model. And they said they went through so many iterations of this thing to make it work, and it was so expensive to do, but they had committed to doing it, and so that's what they did. It's a really cool model, one of the best executed convention models ever. Manson owns a DeLorean. He's obsessed with Back to the Future. So let's just
You
put
could
that one
tell
up.
that he really appreciated it too. Like when I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
he still every time a new version of it comes out, he still geeks out over it on Instagram.
Manson is one of the is super creative, really talented. I'll tell you guys something else. If you guys saw the sneak peek video I did from the LA convention with Craig Callum and Brian Zhao. Brian just joined the team, and by the way, that's the winner for the Skyline. While they were still having some bidding on the DeLorean, Jake Peck won the DeLorean, and Rollerhead won the Skyline. So let's get rid of those. Um, let's see here, and then we'll do the last auction, and then the
Do the
last
Sylvia,
giveaway.
right?
What?
Doing the Sylvia, right?
Yep. All right. So the DeLorean is done. Okay. So Manson, I'll just tell you. So I did the sneak peek with Brian Zhao, and I was being told by some of the designers like, "Hey, Brian's super talented." And then Manson came up to me. We were just talking one late night after something at the convention, and he just goes, "Dude, I have to tell you." He goes, "Brian Zhao might be the most talented designer Hot Wheels has ever had." And when you hear a designer like Manson say this, so I'm just saying this, watch him. Watch Brian Zhao. Brian did, you will go watch in the video and you'll see some of the stuff he did. He did the BMW that's coming out, and he did the cone. He's done he does a lot of creative stuff. He loves these originals, but I think with Ron doing premium, and Ron is just insane when it comes to detail, and then now Brian helping with basic, there's some really cool stuff that's coming. So I just wanted to say that. And I whenever I think of Manson now, I think about him like literally pulling me aside and saying, "Watch him. He is as talented as it comes." So, all right, let's do the last auction. This is for Jimmy Lou's Nissan Sylvia. He loves camo. He loves things associated with camo, things that go bang bang. So he wanted to put it on a Sylvia because he also loves the Sylvia. He actually had a hand. He worked with Mark Jones to design this. There's a car seat in the back of this car, because at the time his son Will was a baby, and this was his dinner model. It's fantastic. I love how they would never do this in a retail because they would never put a camo car over a camo, just because it doesn't pop on a peg. So this is the designers having their fun. Jimmy Lou wanted to do this one, and it's still a very cool car. So let's start that auction, and then we'll do our 5-second giveaway. There we go. There we go. Number on this one, 3228 out of 5,000.
5,000.
So
Rollerhead.
RLC
We're gonna
transport
try
trucks.
and find RLC. There will be premium stuff. We'll have a little bit of everything.
It's amazing what I have. Sometimes that I don't. You want to see what I just discovered, Mike? Watch this. Do we have a winner? Um, yes, we did. Hawaii celery again. You got a big box coming.
Nice
Look what I
grab,
found.
Celery.
Look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna flex. I actually filmed the reels on it, but I'm gonna flex for a second before we do the 5-second giveaway.
Oh, there it is.
How about that?
I remember you were
Um,
looking for those.
I know. And wrapped
You kept
still.
saying, you're like, I know I have them. I know I have a couple more.
And I was like, yeah. And so I found it. And this one, I've told the story. I couldn't sleep one night, and I just remember that they were selling these in the UK, and I just said, I wonder if I could buy. And I bought, um, I think I bought 6 of them. And they went through, and they showed up a few days later. So just kind of out of fun. And
Very
anyway,
cool.
there's my little flex. I also found this that I forgot I had an extra of this one.
Which one is it?
Number 512 of 6,000.
Ooh. The 993.
Yeah. So those were in a different box that when I was looking for some other stuff that I was a little surprised to find. All right. So yeah, there'll be good stuff. Don't look for the gumballs yet, but maybe one day. One day. Yeah, they'll come up eventually. They will, I promise. Okay, let's do a giveaway. So this is how it works. Mike, by the way, okay, we'll just say this right now. Mike will be doing a show December 4th. It's already marked. It will be on my account. So it's going to be on
Yep.
the Lamley account. Mike will do his own shows. Please follow Mike so you can bookmark his shows. Anytime Mike's on my account, it'll be my stuff that he's selling. And I really appreciate the help. We have a nice little deal going. It'll be really fun. And I will, and so you can watch that show. I think we're doing a loose car show to start, and we'll make that work. I've
Correct.
talked enough. I'm just like totally torturing you guys. This is how it works. This is how the 5 second works. This will show up as soon as I start the giveaway, and after 5 seconds, it will I will run it. So you've got 5 seconds to enter. So you gotta be ready. Okay. We ready to do this, Mike?
Go quick. Yeah,
You
let's.
can do these
I'm
five
curious to
second
see how many.
giveaways too
I'm
on the
curious
show.
to see what's the over under on how many entries you'll get in 5 seconds.
Well, we have 242 people here. Do you think we can get over 200 entries?
I'll bet you're dang close.
Okay, let's see. So we're up to 247. People could tag their friends if they want to see if we can get to 300. But see, no one wants to tag
That's
their
right.
friends on this because it's a giveaway. So they're like, I don't want more people. All right. I'm watching this Steeler Browns game, and it is snowing like
That
crazy.
is, yeah. I thought the TV signal went out.
Yeah.
It looked
Holy
like it
cow.
looks like the old school like static.
Yeah. All right. Should I stop torturing everybody? Here we go, guys. You got
Okay,
5 seconds.
get ready. Fingers ready.
We're going to start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Winner.
Oh, you were 200 on the nose.
Was it
Who's
really?
taking it? Yep, 200 on the dot.
Greg Patrick,
Greg
this one
Patrick.
is yours.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Put that off to the side. You've won yourself a
Very cool.
convention Camaro. Friends, thank you. And Mike, I'm really glad we made this work. You're showing off the Elite
You bet.
64
Thanks for your
truck.
patience. Thanks everybody.
I gotta open mine up. Let's do a raid. Let's make someone happy. Let's find someone. Bookmark Mike's show this Sunday under his account, UT_Mike. Bookmark the next Lamley show. Mike will be hosting that one. And thanks everybody. Lots to come. Lamley Awards start Sunday with Best Super Treasure Hunt. Stay tuned. Thanks everybody.
Thanks y'all.